For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this is the Weekly News Recap.
At around 12:30 Friday afternoon, New York Mills Chief of Police Bobby Berndt initiated a pursuit of a vehicle operated by a man whose driver's license had been revoked. 35-year-old Ricky James Rice was spotted operating a purple 1995 Chevrolet Camaro near a gas station in New York Mills. When Chief Berndt attempted to perform a traffic stop, Rice attempted to flee from him, driving into a private residence, around outbuildings, and eventually down multiple gravel roads. Around 6 miles into the chase, Chief Berndt was able to maneuver his vehicle in front of Rice and get him to stop. Rice was arrested for multiple charges, including a felony charge for fleeing a peace officer.
At around 2:45 Saturday afternoon, the Fergus Falls Police Department received a 911 call reporting that they saw a body in the river at Broken Down Dam. Officers responded and found a mannequin propped in a chair. According to officials, they had received a similar report earlier this year. However, the mannequin was frozen in the river, so they were unable to remove it at that time. The mannequin has been removed from the area. At around 3:30 Monday morning, the Minnesota State Patrol responded to a semi-crash on I-94 near Downer. The semi was heading westbound when it left the roadway and rolled into the median near mile marker 16. The 58-year-old driver from Florida was transported to Sanford Hospital for treatment of injuries, the severity of which has not been reported. On Monday morning at approximately 7:45, the Minnesota State Patrol responded to a passenger vehicle versus semi crash on westbound I-94 near exit 50. The 22-year-old driver of the passenger vehicle was ejected with serious injuries and was airlifted to Fargo for medical treatment. The 45-year-old semi-driver reportedly did not receive any injuries.
State Representative Jeff Backer of Browns Valley and Senator Jordan Rasmussen of Fergus Falls this week introduced legislation that addresses the financial crisis impacting emergency medical services across greater Minnesota. Representative Backer is a volunteer EMT with the Browns Valley Ambulance Service and currently serves on the EMS task force with Senator Rasmussen. The legislation allocates $120 million to address the funding shortfalls that have put access to EMS and ambulance services in jeopardy for millions of Minnesotans across the state. It is believed by EMS stakeholders that without action, many small ambulance services will cease operations and communities will no longer be serviced by a local EMS operator.
State Democratic Party Chairman Ken Martin is asking the party's local unit in the Alexandria area to immediately withdraw their endorsement of Minnesota House candidate Judd Hoff, who has a long criminal record and allegedly stalked the incumbent representative in District 12B, Republican Mary Franson. Hoff's record includes a felony assault conviction for wielding a 23-inch machete when a man reportedly confronted him in August of 2020 for waving an upside-down American flag from his vehicle. The Fergus Falls Public Library is excited to announce the launch of the Warren and Jeanette Lowe Arts, Culture, and Travel Collection. The Fergus Falls Public Library Foundation received a benevolent donation from the Warren and Jeanette Lowe estate. For the next 5 years, the library staff will develop a collection that provides library users with increased access to materials relating to arts, culture, and travel. The Lowe funds will also allow library staff to replace titles in poor condition. The Library Foundation has dedicated funds for the collection for the next 5 years, after which they will reevaluate collection needs. FM Bank invites everyone to the groundbreaking ceremony for their new building location on Wednesday, April 24th at 4. The new facility will be located at the lot where Shopco was once housed. Once construction begins, the hope is for the facility to be open in the summer of 2025. The building will not only house FM Bank, but it will also be the new home of Callie's Cafe and Coffee, which will now have a drive-thru.
City officials are reporting a water main leak on East Vernon on the north side of the street. Westbound traffic will be rerouted to a shared eastbound lane. Drivers are asked to slow down and watch for signs. Work begins on Tuesday morning, April 23rd, and will continue until the leak is repaired.
For KBRFradio.com News, I'm Derek Sidian, and this has been the Weekly News Recap. Subscribe to the KBRF Radio YouTube channel and tune in every Friday at 5 to stay up to date with local news. Get more news at KBRFradio.com or on the Fergus Now app. Sign up for email news sent right to your inbox, delivered by Cooper's Office Supply.